See if it's any better. All right, can you guys hear me now? Just create a different one. Can't tell in the chat. Any audio? Audio going on now? Video? I'm hoping that there's audio. Okay, now, there we go. Let's, orientation locked. All right, let me just switch this. How do we do this? Can we switch the orientation? Can we? Orientation is locked. That's not very good. So I think that we're just going to have the orientation stuck like this, because the only other option is rotating it like that. I wonder if, so what I'm going to do you guys prefer it like this or sideways? I don't know if you're watching it on a phone or on your computer. I can't hear anything, so if you type it. Or does it matter? I can hold it like this. I mean, that works for me. Probably easier than doing it sideways. Let's just put this in here. Let's just, if you're on the computer, I can stop and start, but if it's fine in this sort of phone orientation, then I'll just keep it like this. Unless anyone has any big objections. But let's continue on, at least for now. People are going up this other way, and I'm gonna go. All right, people are watching on the phone, so I think that's good enough. I'll just keep it like this so it's easier to see. Those on the computer, hopefully it's good enough for you. Man, after all that, at least we got the everything sorted out right before we get there. Okay, so I actually just pulled out of the previous parking lot for the other eruption. So they built, I think it was Path C, I think they called it. They keep adding more paths. Last eruption, of course, because, well, the lava kept destroying all the other paths. So here we are now going to Path A of the new eruption. Same sort of area as the previous, which is, of course, exciting. It's just building up more and more lava. Now, the microphone wasn't working before. I am on the road that they are always concerned about being overcome with lava. What they were saying a couple days ago in the news was that they expected 2 weeks from now this road to be covered, but now the lava is coming out towards the north, so maybe it'll buy some time. I actually haven't been posting. It was the funniest thing ever. I planned to go back to Canada for a vacation, and the day after I left Iceland, less than 24 hours later, this volcano erupted, which figures. So I actually got back to Iceland yesterday, took the day to kind of get over the jet lag, and here we are. So there's this, I believe is Path B, and I'm just going to go and see if I can get to Path A. There's a lot of cars. They're using the same parking lots. But I'm definitely going to keep up to it. You know, I thought about posting from Canada, but, you know, to be honest, there was a lot of news out there. I will cover up some new posts, but I wasn't in Iceland. And I wanted to sort of come to the volcano and take a look before I started posting again. And yeah, 24 hours after being in Iceland, here I am on the way to the eruption. And we can see coming up, there's a huge amount of people here. Tourism is actually, funny enough as well, has gotten increased more than it was prior to COVID, from what I've read. I don't know if the eruption has anything to do with that, but here we are. We can see, I think there's some tour groups there. I brought my hiking boots. I'm hoping that I can find a parking spot. Oh wow, there are thousands of people here. And let's see if they are letting people into this parking area, or if we're turning around to go to the next one. This is actually the path from the first path from the original eruption. So I think we're going to be walking along that way and just going further along than previously we had done. So we can see here people crossing, waving, and this woman crossing without even looking. It's a little bit dangerous there, people. So we are going to have to go straight and then turn around to go to the side parking lot over here to my left. Now you can't really see it, but I assure you it is there. There's no good way to turn around on the road right now. So just got to drive a little bit up and then get on the hiking shoes. Again, I was saying before, thankfully I bought this two-way lightning for my iPhone splitter, so I'm able to charge the phone with the battery backup as well as have audio at the same time, which really is great, because that's going to allow us to not lose either of those two important things. Yeah, just looking for the first place to turn around. I believe parking is around $10 US or so, maybe $8 US now that the exchange is doing so well for those in America. But it's, I think, 1,000 Icelandic kroner. But again, I haven't been here in a while. So we got to do this really long turnaround. Hopefully I don't go too far. Yeah, to Grundavik. Right. Unless they built another road, but I doubt it. I see a sort of road to the left of me. Not sure how to get there. But I will turn around where this car is coming out. Oh, there's parking here. So we will just go down here and see where this road takes us. Now it does look like they probably added this dirt road to get to the other parking location, so let's just see. And hopefully my car tires don't pop. Oh, guy's going pretty fast. Let's get up we go. I'm definitely glad it's not raining or anything like that, because it would be, my car is not a 4x4. So there we go. Just got to get a little bit of momentum and it's ready to go up the hill. So we'll just drive a little bit faster here. Now I think this road is going to take us to the other parking lot that's across the street from that main parking lot we just saw was locked off because it was probably full. There we go. Up. It's a little bit bumpy, so hopefully the camera's not too terrible for you. And we can see, well, a very shaky for you look at the parking situation. Now I have a feeling, instead of parking right here with all these other cars, well, that was a big one. I have a feeling there's probably a couple cars that have left that we can probably find a spot or two inside. This guy's walking wherever he's going. The hard part is if another car comes now, how are we going to navigate around each other? But let's see. Oh, this is very bumpy here. So I'm gonna have to go really slow. I can hear the bottom of my car scratch up a little bit. Thankfully it's not rocks, it's just dirt, but again. Alright, so there's other cars going down here, so that's a good sign for me that we're not going to be confronted with a bunch of cars trying to come up right now. But you can definitely see the amount of people here. And I've heard everyone and their grandmother has been coming. They have banned 12-year-olds and younger from coming to the eruption site, and the police are checking that. Now the ombudsman for the parliament has requested from the civil protection and the police explanation on what their reasoning was to actually ban some age limits. So I think that their main reasoning was just sort of the gases and things like that, as well as the terrain. I mean, it's a hard hike, apparently. I'm used to hiking. It's definitely going to be tiring for me, I believe. I mean, it's 7 kilometers or something like that. I was reading a new news report that they're building another path, which should be a little bit easier. But that one, they're saying the round trip will be around 7 hours long, which is huge amount of time that you got to take to do it. Now, it is a day trip. Maybe that's part of the excitement, is really trekking through this big hike to get to a volcano. But again, this looks like the same parking lot as the previous eruption. So if you have been in Iceland and saw the previous eruption, then you know exactly where parking is, and the path that you're going to take, it looks like it's the exact same. I'm just going to follow all these other cars, I guess, to try and get close to the front. I brought some water this time. Yeah, I'm just going to squeeze my way through. Brought water and some peanut M&Ms to replenish my energy. Always a good idea to do stuff like that. I think I'm going to go a little bit further in. Now, the funny thing is like, now I'm thinking about it, I mean, it's a 7-kilometer hike. What's an extra couple hundred meters for parking? But, yeah. Now, as always, now I see people are sort of typing things, and unfortunately I can't read it right now. So thanks to those putting in some stuff for other people. Yeah, there's tons of spots here. Perfect. And I'll just go here. Yeah, I think I'll just park anywhere here is fine. Just remember where I parked. I have a friend coming. He was going to come with me, but he wanted to go. Oh, I'm going to have to take off the microphone to undo my seatbelt. He wanted to go start at like 6 p.m., which is a bit late for me. Just because, I mean, I think, maybe I should put the windscreen on right now, actually. 1 second here. There we go. 6 p.m. I mean, if you start at 6 p.m. and I'll just try to protect this from the wind. Sorry if it's a little noisy. If you start at 6 p.m. and it's a 2-hour plus hike, then yeah, I mean, that kind of sucks. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to put on my hiking boots. So I'm going to take off the microphone. I'm sort of going back and forth on this. Just be a second. You guys can enjoy that view as I undo my shoes and put on the good boots. Yeah, one thing I will say, again, a longer hike like this, be sure to bring some water and a snack and good boots. Now, people have been breaking their legs and needing help to get back, and you don't want to be that person. You want to be well prepared. I would rather be over prepared than under, for sure. The only nice thing right now is when the last eruption started, there was a lot of snow and ice and really slippery conditions. But if you're coming to Iceland sort of on a whim and then the eruption starts, I mean, maybe you're not bringing your hiking boots and you're not coming 100% prepared. We can see, I mean, in front of me is a rental car from Avis. Let's see if I can tie my shoes here. And maybe they came just for the eruption, but probably not. If you are coming in November, as I said, just be mindful that you'll be climbing areas that will probably have a lot of snow. So just take your time. By then they are hoping to have, this is probably still going to be going on, but they're going to be improving the paths to make it easier and easier as time goes on. And I think that last I read today, they will be putting in lights every 100 meters or something like that. Because it's going to start getting darker, and well, it is starting to get darker. And although I didn't bring a headlamp right now, one of the last times I came, that was around midnight, way back on the last eruption, I definitely brought flashlight just in case I needed it to get back. The only good news was there was a lot of people here, so I didn't need to use my flashlight because there was like just tons of people. Do up my jacket, and I'm gonna get a sip of water before we start. All right. So, I'm not gonna bring my sunglasses. And if you need hiking sticks, I mean, obviously that's always a good option as well. Don't need that. And I have the joyous thing of walking and hiking while holding a camera. So that's always the fun part. And I do have like a gimbal thing, but it's not the best. Kind of difficult to maneuver with. So I actually did not bring it this time. Next time, I think I'll charge it up and bring it so it's a little bit more of a stability. But this time I wanted to just get a feel for how the hike was going to be. Now I think that's the best way to do it. Let's see here. Now I have a spot in my backpack for headphones. I'm just wondering where it is. Come on. Oh yes, here it is. What I'm going to do is I have a charger. I'm just going to try and hook through the charging cable through my backpack so that when I need to charge it, I don't have to hold the charger. I can hold the phone and just have everything plugged in. And let's just push all this in. There we go. Yep. Plug this. A little bit of prep, as I said, and I have a little bit of water before I start the journey. Also, one other thing I want to mention is always go to the washroom before you do the hike, because there's no toilets up there. All right, I think we're ready to go. Let's put the microphone back on. Try and hide it a little bit so it's not weird for people to be watching this. I think that's all right. Take the phone, keys. There we go. I think we're ready to go. It's a little bit windy, but not too much. Just getting everything all settled as we start walking. And I'll keep an eye on the phone battery if I can. Yes, I can. We're at 96%, but as I said, I brought another charger. Yeah, turning around halfway. Vertical is better? Okay, that's good. I think it's easier for me to hold it vertical as well. And hopefully there's some like stability as I'm walking. It's not just totally shaky. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if anyone else has filmed the journey or the walk yet. Maybe I'm first. Maybe this is like the cutting edge. First look at walking to the new eruption. If you've seen the previous one, as I said, previous eruption so far, it's the exact same. I think it's just the previous eruption walk plus another 2-3 kilometers or something like that. It's definitely good exercise. I will say that. Can you guys hear the wind, or is it like totally fine? Oh, perfect. Like I said, I have a windscreen for the mic, plugged right into the phone. A lot of people have these walking sticks, hiking poles, whatever they're called. But again, you know your own fitness level. And if you're unsure, again, over prepare. Or do some hikes before. All right, so now we're finally crossing the street. And we'll be out of the traffic area. Almost got hit. There we go, let's take a look at some signs here. Yep, the old path. Now they used to have a hot dog stand here. Oh, here we go. It's new sign since the last have been here. Not the high Storhot Langsträckor. 5 kilometers. So these probably are not to do with the new eruption yet. We'll see. Got 122 of you on this hike. Oh, here we go. Let's actually check this sign out here. So, here's staying alert while visiting the eruption sites and talking about the volcanic fumes, lava flow, and new craters. So, there you go. All things to keep in mind. When I first came here, the fumes were quite high and they had people already there. I have a friend, my friend is messaging me asking if I'm heading there. Funny thing is, you could just like tune into the channel and see. I said he wanted to go a bit later than I did. We got a lot of good stuff here. There's a sign here showing the elevation. Actually, let's take a look at this map.
Yeah.
Since this is new. Pretty cool. So, here we are. And we are going to go along hiking trail A. So I think this is brand new. Yeah. And so, trail A is we're going to go up along here, all the way up to this area. It's far, I'm not gonna lie. The Netherlands. I was actually visiting the Netherlands a couple months ago for the first time. It's a very nice country. Illinois. Speaking of the States, I was actually in the States not long ago. Kansas City, Lenexa. I feel like I've traveled a lot recently. And the UK. I was also in the UK a couple months ago. I went to Colchester and I was in London as well. That was my first time in the UK. It was awesome. We'll see how the hike is. I'm used to hiking, but I haven't done this particular hike yet. But as I said, so far it's the exact same as the first one, the first eruption. So I have a bit of a faster hike than some people though. Yeah, as I said, if you're in Iceland and you've already done the eruption hike once for the last one, you should be able to do this one. It's just longer. It shouldn't rain. I think today said it was going to be okay. But you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it in between sort of those two mountains, sort of a different color in the sky. I believe that's just the result of the eruption smoke. If my memory serves me. I don't know if it's more uphill climbs. I mean, we'll see, right? I have heard that some parts are tricky. This path, they improved it last year from the other eruption, so a big portion is very easy. Oh, by easy I mean you're not like slipping on rocks to get all the way up, but there are climbs. If you're into mountain biking, I'm sure that you could do majority of it on a mountain bike. Thinking that because this guy here is on a bike. Is the image reversed? Nope. I mean, I'm looking at it. This is left hand side where my hand is. That's right hand side. So should be true, right? A 7-year-old. So as I said, currently they are banning anyone from under the age of 12 from doing this. But there's always helicopter tours, and the ombudsman, the parliament, has asked for clarification and an explanation as to why they're banning people under the age of 12. So that decision might be revoked, but as it is right now, if you are 12 or under, you cannot go to the eruption site. Safer child-friendly route. Oh, I hope so. And it is because of the gases, but it's an overall ban. Now, as it is right now, if I was with a small child, there was no one really there to stop me, so I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I'm not gonna sort of condone anything that has been, yeah, specifically said not to do. Temperature, I think it's around like 13 or 15 right now. I'm wearing a t-shirt and a very thin jacket. I feel like everyone's leaving. I'm the only one going, oh wait, you know, if you're asking about small children, wait. There you go. Someone's decided they're gonna go for it. I think there's a rescue team actually coming behind me. Just get out of their way. We can see here. Most likely they are going to go save someone from an injury or maybe take some supplies to the people that are up there, ensuring everyone is safe. Yeah, it would be nice to have like a four-wheeler. Just get up there. Surveying the languages of people coming by. I mean, I feel like I'm the only one walking alone at this point. It's majority of people have seemed to be speaking not Icelandic. I believe today they've also banned flights over the eruption, but I see a plane over here, so who knows? I do miss, like when we first came to the eruption last year, there was a rope that you had to climb, and it was difficult, but I felt like that was kind of a cool experience. Just sort of added to the sort of, you felt great traversing this path, hiking over these mountains to get there. As I said before, this is the same path as the first eruption. If you've done it before, easy enough. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, my watch is asking me. I'm gonna record this. Get the GPS. Heart rate, blah, blah, blah. Turn my camera. Which way? This way? Are you talking about landscape? That's a smart one. I bought it just to sort of motivate me to go to the gym more. Just sort of like, oh, I spent all this money on a smartwatch, I should go to the gym more. And actually I like it a lot for the hikes and stuff. It does record the GPS so you can see exactly where you went. Which is great, especially if you're in a new area. Only ban small, lightweight aircraft. Okay. It's a good day too. You know, there's always wind or fog or rain in Iceland. So, woke up, did some stuff around the house, and decided today's the day. Yeah, it's the same path as before. Where there was a rope is now this sort of zigzag pattern that they've sort of carved. I think it's about 1 to 2 hours more. I think I'll be able to see it, or at least see a lot of the smoke within about an hour. I mean, but we'll know. This is my first time going there. We'll be able to see the previous eruption shortly after going up this hill. Right now, pretty flat. It's not rocky at all. This part, they've worked hard to make it very friendly for people walking. Now, could you do it in running shoes so far? Yeah, but I would recommend some sort of hiking boot or some sort of shoe with fairly good grip, because there have been areas previously that have gotten pretty sandy, and so you can slip. But right now it's very flat, as you can see. Now the flights over top, again, great option if you got some money to spend and you do not have the stamina or the experience of doing these sort of multiple kilometer hikes. But again, I think it's like $300 per person or something like that. Like, it's pretty expensive. But on the flip side, how many times in your life are you going to see an active volcano? And maybe it's worth it. Rain and snow, I would say it rains more than it snows. And in this area in particular, it will be snowy through the winter. I'm the only person that doesn't bring like an actual camera. But again, I live here, so I could just come back. This kid's gonna have a hard time. We'll see how far up he gets. The other problem I found with kids going up is, I mean, they tire. So, a three-hour walk for a kid, or 2 hours. Maybe they get tired after that, and then you gotta walk back. There's no easy way back, other than just walking. I thought they were enforcing it, but I don't know. Maybe this guy on the truck up there is he's gonna make sure that these kids don't go. We'll see. There is a trend. I feel bad filming, but it's like a public place, so I feel like it's okay. And you're not seeing his face. There's 2 children, 3 I see, 4 kids. Definitely under the age of 10. I mean, you know, this small hike, the beginning hike, it's very easy. Sort of walk a little bit faster. I don't need to go slow. I think my friend's coming later tonight with a drone. We'll get some of that footage posted. No. You see here, kids coming back towards us, so they've at least gone up this, at least a little bit. Maybe the rules changed. I don't know. I feel like my friend with the drone, it's just like one of these days it's gonna be unlucky. It's gonna crash in. Although that happened, I have another friend, he works for a film production company, or owns a film production company. And he flew one of the drones that he had, a good one, and it crashed into the crater. There's footage of that on the channel. So now we're on the uphill part. Again, you can see it's not rocky. It's pretty smooth. I'm just changing my hand every now and again because, to be honest, it gets kind of tiring holding the phone up, sort of like waist or chest level. I don't know what kind of, like, it's an incline. It would be like about the steepness of an escalator, if you're know about that. And that's right now. Now it gets steeper. I'm not used to like talking this much while I'm hiking, so it's good practice for me. Apparently, if you're in good shape, you can talk while hiking or going for a jog. The other thing too, if you're doing this for a whole day, don't be afraid to take breaks. Bring some water. I don't know if you need a hat. A lot of people have hats. Depends on what kind of weather you're used to. Sweater with like a layer under. That would be enough. As I said, I have a Under Armour t-shirt underneath my thin jacket. My jacket, very thin. And yeah. Kick the roof cam. Gotta find it. But yeah, I mean, you know, what you wear, you gotta remember too, you're doing a intense, well, this is gonna get steep now, but an intense activity. So you'll sweat, heart rate goes up, you'll feel warmer. than you would if you're just kind of standing with that clothing. So it's sandy here now. There's always a risk of a new event. They marked a danger zone. But I mean, I was hiking in this area, not necessarily right by the previous volcano, but in this general area a couple weeks ago before the eruption. And we can see now that it could pop open.
Ale pamiętaj! A stąd tylko zresztą nadejście. No, pamiętaj.
All right, let's get a view so far. It's a little bit flat here. You can see here, it's where we started. All I have is a water bottle and some peanut M&Ms. Yeah, Icelander's killing it. They also have this is not promoted, but if Icelander people are watching this, definitely I'll collaborate. But they have a stopover thing. I believe it's 7 days or 10 days. Free stopover in Iceland between wherever you're going. So, I got some selfies to the right. You can see there what we're doing. Traversing up. Now this, before we go up, this used to be where the rope was to get from where I am to the top. It was straight up. Oh wow, you know what? I've been here in a long time. No wonder they closed this path. The lava's right here. Path A. So this is the original path. Damn. So that's where the rope was. Here's where the lava got to. Here's a little wall they built to try to stop it. And there's the other path they built through here. So what happens, I've been here a long time. Look at this. Giant piece. That was a good break. Look at that. You can see the size of it with my hand. Just sort of being pushed. Yeah, this is the sandy area. So that's the original path where the rope was. Crazy. You can see here, look. If this continued, it would just go down this valley towards the road, but it seems like it stopped just in time. Although, if it continued, it would have been the easiest walk ever to go see some lava. Now, time to climb to the top. We could go sideways. I don't know how it works with people on the phones. Hold on. No, orientation's locked on this. I don't know how to. YouTube video, I think once you start it, you just can't do anything. We got Two little diggers there. The mom digger and then the little kid one. So, here we go. So, not too steep. Again, take that nice break there. I could stop the video and go the other way, but you guys can vote on it. Doesn't matter to me either way. No. Continuous stream. I am local, yes. So now we're getting into some sandy areas. It's definitely steeper. If it was wet, it would be a nightmare. If there was snow, also terrible. Whew. Got 214 people watching me struggle up to the top. We're getting definitely good views of the entire lava field up this way. Again, this area was closed off for a long time. Whew. There we go. It's windier now, but nope, everything is open. You come to Iceland, bars are open till 4:30 on the weekends, 1 o'clock during the week, no capacity limits.
Kind of like that. Like a freestyle.
That guy almost fell. Let's take a look where we're at. Small breaks. You can see down there, the cars are here. I'm gonna go fast up to the top of this hill and then I'll take a breather, get a little bit of water. We're almost up. I have a bit longer legs. I think going down is going to be harder. Track A. Let's see where the battery's at. 83%. Doing good. Should have brought my other backpack where it has like a water spot rather than having it inside. Yeah, I think it's a quick water break. See if I can open this with one hand. There we go. All right, break over. Time to zip up the backpack. Whew. All right, continuing up. That's better. Feeling refreshed. Oh, this kid's beating me. Oh wow. They sort of fortified this area too. Last time I was up path A. This is pretty flat. Maybe it worked. So we're building up this wall. So now it's flat up the top. Slight incline, but nothing. Whoop. Both watching the camera and trying to watch where I step so I don't like twist an ankle or something. There's a lot of people though, as you can see. Yeah, I mean, as long as you take breaks, again, pack well, know that there's no toilets, and take your time. Go as far as you think you can. Even if you don't make it the whole way, I mean, it's still an experience. As you saw, we went through the lava field back there. Climbing up here, just do what you can do and enjoy the view. So, all of this they've built up since the last time I was on this path. It's been 1 hour since the live stream started, so it's about an hour to get here. From around the corner and parking. Oh, you know what? Damn, I forgot. I was gonna bring popcorn. Throw some kernels on. I'll do that next time. I saw one guy cooking hot dogs on the actual heated lava rock and eating them. Please do not do that. It's very dangerous. And all of the gases, chemicals, and everything released is toxic. You do not want to ingest it. Cool to see it, cook hot dog, cook pizza, but don't eat it. So if I do the popcorn, I'll just throw the kernels and see if they turn into popcorn. Yeah, I didn't pay for parking. I bet I have to. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll get a ticket. Whew. Okay, people stopped here. Let's take a look. What are we looking at? Is it lava time or is it just... Nope, lava field. Whoa. Terrain is completely changed. Now it's getting sunny. I think this is where we walked the first time, just down here in this valley. I have videos of that if you look back. Some of the live streams previously have been, wait, here we go. Just 100%, as you're asking, those people there crossing the lava. Taking a shortcut. They don't want to climb up. So this is the easy path. We can see there's a truck there coming down rather than him falling off to the side. Oh, maybe we'll go to the left. And hopefully he doesn't get too close to the edge, but I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Yep. He wants us on this side. You see people in these jackets, part of the tourist group. Orange jackets so they don't get lost. Especially if you're coming in the winter, you don't want to get lost. You want to stay to the trails. You get lost, you spend overnight in the wilderness. The snow, the wind, it's gonna be bad. Whew. Still don't see anything. Just sort of the old paths. I thought there's more rescue people coming up, but maybe they're going a different way. You can see the old cones. So to get to the top, we'll do a quick look.
Yeah, because you didn't want to bring the other one.
Yeah, I can totally see that appeal. But on the other side, it's not a river.
Este no se entiende, ¿eh?
All right. There's the old cone. Now it's flat, so we've got easy walk. Looks like majority of the way now, or at least until we get to the next bit. We've gone 3.6 kilometers in 65, well, I'll say 60 minutes, which
pretty good. I think on average people walk, what, a kilometer every 20-30 minutes? So that's kind of what you pace yourself at. Well, I'm tired too. It's definitely sweating, and I'm very glad I brought the water. I do have a one of those sort of dry shirts, again from Under Armour, or just whatever. I thought about bringing a regular t-shirt, but I needed something that, yeah, it's an activity, so it's exercise for the day. So far, it's all just solidified lava. We're getting up there with the viewers, 230 plus. I think as we get closer and closer, maybe people are going to tune in. They just want to see the eruption, which I don't blame them. I'm excited. I'm getting more excited as we get closer. I was out of the country again for the last week and a half, but there have been more earthquakes since I was gone. They've gone down obviously quite a bit since the eruption, but yeah, they're saying that this is going to last, sort of the activity in this area is going to last hundreds of years perhaps. A new era of volcanic activity in the Reykjanes Peninsula. So if you want to see a volcano, I guess Iceland's the best place to do it. Very close and accessible. Some of the other ones are usually in the highlands or, you know, really hard to get to, especially if you have to leave Reykjavik for days. Imagine another eruption just. Yeah, Hawaii's got a lot of volcanoes. I don't know if it's just because I'm more in tune with what's going on with volcanoes, but it seems like there's been a lot over the last year or two around the world. Nothing other than just sort of probably normal, you know, planet stuff. There's ATV. Yeah, so I think the path I'm on right now, they're digging it to be like this, like what you see, sort of smooth, not just sort of walking across rocks, which is definitely a lot more tiring and a lot more dangerous for just general twisting your ankle or breaking a leg or something. I mean, I said someone broke his ankle or broke his leg just yesterday or the day before on this path. Take your time, there's no rush. No lights here yet, if they decide to put them up. Facing the ground. Yeah, I imagine today, yesterday there was rain and things like that, so I think today people are going to come out and fix cameras that are going around. I did think about buying a camera. They have these ones that are solar powered, throw a SIM card in, all weather, that kind of thing, but I had permission from visiticeland.com to use their stuff, and their camera is back up. There was a bit of a thing with Live from Iceland. They used to be owned by a company, managed by a company, Mila, in Iceland, and Mila had given permission for everyone to use their cameras, but in the summer of this year there was a handover of ownership, and the new owners were very reluctant to not only let me use their cameras, but when I asked about licensing fees, they basically just said no, which was strange considering, well, on their site it says talk about licensing. So yeah, back on the visiticeland.com, and that is operated by the Tourism Iceland, and I believe in conjunction with the national broadcaster RÚV, they're using that camera. And for those of you wondering, that is why there are those icons on the live feed which I have going. That was the stipulation that they had, was that those icons must be visible on the live stream, which, you know, 100% agree with. They're kind enough to let people use their live streams. Of course, we want to ensure that they get something in return, such as the promotion from us rebroadcasting it. So we can see, talk a lot about that. We can see here the terrain now is just rocks. Definitely harder. How's the signal quality here? 4G still. We're doing good. But it's moss and rocks that we're walking through. It's a little bit windier because we're higher up, of course. Hopefully the mic is still going good. It's in my jacket. Perfect. Yeah, this external mic, the lapel mic with this windscreen, I think that was one of the best purchases that I made for these live streams. Now, for doing my regular videos, my microphone broke, so I'm saving up for another, well, I have these microphones that use an XLR input, and I need to save up for a new interface to connect those. So hopefully soon we'll get a new one of those and we'll have good quality audio for the videos once again. Altitude? I don't know. Probably like 300 meters, right? Something like that. I mean, who knows if we're going all the way up that hill up there? Maybe it's 600 total. I feel like I'm like needlessly walking along all these rocks. Let's go back over this way. We got these posts. Make sure that we stay on track. All right. Oof. Switch hands. So anyway, this is what I mean. They're going to clear this path to make it easier, because right now it's just going across just rocks, as you can see. The Netherlands, that is a very flat place. I kind of joked, I bet you just sort of pedal like 3 times, you can just kind of coast for quite a while on your bike. I don't even see, like, other than just distance stuff, why you would need a car. It's amazing. I like bike riding. I hate biking on hills, so I should move to the Netherlands. There's more kids. This would be very hard with children with their little feet. I think that they could twist an ankle pretty. It is impossible. I wish. I turn it sideways and YouTube says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Horrible. When I rotate it, is it like, no, it's probably still black bars for you guys. I wish the other app I was using, but it wasn't working. It's called Streamlabs. That one lets you change rotation on the fly. I don't know why YouTube is so, yeah. There's no option on this YouTube app to do that. It's just switch camera between front and back. Just pure rocks. It's so far still. The rocks definitely slow you down, I'll tell you that. I think maybe what I'll do is once we get there, I'll just do a new live stream and turn the orientation sideways. Might make a little bit more sense for at the eruption to do landscape. But for the hike, it's definitely easier to walk with the phone upright. Whoop. Let's see. Okay, first view actually. Take a breather. We can see here. I don't know if you guys can see it there. Let me zoom in. There's the smoke. 78 minutes in, we got our first glimpse. There's the lava. Well, smoke from it. So we just need to walk up here and then around, I guess. So the wind is blowing the smoke away from me, which is always a good thing. And last eruption, they changed the different paths depending on the wind direction. The last thing you want is to have this toxic smoke and fumes going straight into your face for like 2 hours. So, just another thing. Well, we saw on the sign at the beginning of the trail, one of the things to look out for. Now we're getting into bigger rocks. So it's a little bit more challenging here. Just make sure I got the good footing. It's quiet. Take a quick look here. Go up to this post. See this guy taking a picture? I think if it keeps increasing, this might be a good lookout. This, where we're standing, is the original eruption, right here in front of us. So,
Actually, it's over there.
is it?
It's covered. It's under this.
Ah, okay.
The original crater is down there, underneath.
Yeah. That's right. This is the back one.
Yeah, this is number 5.
Number 5. Corrected.
I've been up here many times.
Really? How many times have you been up now?
Total 14. This is my 5th trip. This side of there. This side of me.
Okay. And now you got a new eruption to come for.
Yeah, I was out here 9 days ago. On the other side,
Yeah.
on all the ridge over there. And mostly I was up on that ridge there with the camera on top.
Is there a camera over there?
Yeah, it's a web camera. The antenna,
Ah.
there's a web camera.
Oh, there's some people walking on the lava or the rocks.
Where?
I can see them. They're just down on the edge here. If you're up here, you can see them.
Yeah, it's for food.
Yeah. It's dangerous. You don't know where it's going to pop back open.
No, it's not that because there's plenty of heat underneath.
Right.
And what you see coming off is actually gas, which is sulfur gas. The blue smoke is sulfur,
Right.
and you don't smell it.
Ah, okay.
It kills you. And besides that, all this green stuff.
The green and the white and stuff.
Sulfur.
Sulfur.
But because the magma comes directly from the
Mm.
mountain, from 20 kilometers deep.
Right.
And it comes up over there, there's a volcano down there, it comes up here, and it's expanding further up there. So slowly the eruption will move below those helicopters there.
Right below where the helicopters are, yeah.
Yeah, in a couple of days or weeks,
Okay.
the new craters,
Just sort of expanding over all the time.
just because the current tube will go shrink and increase the pressure, and
Yeah.
lava goes only the easiest way,
Yeah. Yeah.
always the easiest way.
All right. I guess time to continue walking. It's a good break. Thanks a lot. All right. Yeah, I don't know how much you guys heard of that. If you heard the whole, I don't know how much the microphone picks up. Probably not that far. But yeah, he says he's been here over a dozen times. He's taking pictures, saying the blue smoke is the dangerous stuff that you can't smell, and that pretty soon this whole area is going to be covered. We can see a lot of helicopters flying around, and I saw one land over here which looked like it might have been the emergency helicopter. I don't think these helicopters are landing yet, but I see 4 in the sky, and there was a 5th that has now landed. I should come up with a interview mic. Talk to people. Stopped for too long. My watch thought the workout was over, or the hike. All right, so now I'm starting to smell it. It smells like burning. That's the only thing that you can really describe it as. Jasper, but Jasper isn't nice. That guy was really nice. Again, like I thought the cone that we were looking at, just because we were sort of walking with my head down, I thought that was the original, but he corrected me. The original is actually underneath all of the lava rock now. And the only reason I thought it was the original is because I remember sitting on this hill. But again, I was corrected. And this is number 5. That's to the right of me that we saw just a moment ago. I mean, when you're here, the sheer size of things is like quite crazy. And as he was saying too, one of the big dangers walking on the lava field is not that it's hot underneath only, but still a lot of gas and smoke and just general heat emitting from the entire lava field. And you're walking along. It's very sharp, but if you're sort of in these pockets of gases, it makes it very dangerous. And as he said, some of these fumes you won't be able to smell, but they will kill you. Get the sunlight coming. It's nice. It's definitely harder to walk. I feel like the little stones are easier. Or sort of little rocks. These are sort of bigger boulders. I think the helicopters are like $300 per person. Someone might be able to correct me in the chat, but it's expensive. But again, if you're coming here to Iceland, you want to see lava and you don't want to walk this whole way, maybe $300 isn't that much for the experience you get and for seeing it with your own eyes. Weight restrictions most likely are a thing in the helicopters, but I would guess total weight for the helicopter, not individual. Whether you need to buy 2 seats for the helicopter ride, I would just contact those that are offering it and talk with them, but I guarantee you that's some sort of maximum weight for the entire passengers. Now it's not hard to go over the rocks, it's just you just have to be careful not to roll your ankle. So definitely gonna be good when they bulldoze all of this and make it a smoother walk. We would have gotten a lot further, a lot faster. I think this is really what slows you down, especially if it's like this at night. Do not try it without some sort of a flashlight. It would be very difficult. The old eruption, they had the helicopters landing in an area so you can get out. In my opinion, that would be the best bang for the buck. Oh, is there a camera here? What's this? Is the old camera set up or something going on here? What do you think this is? I'm guessing it's a camera. All right, I don't want to block camera views, but location 1, solar panel, camera. And of course we got the battery backup. See, it's not hard to put these things together. We got weatherproofing box, and then of course on the front, oh wait, what is this? This is maybe not on camera. Gas meter. There you go. Registering the levels on the meteorological office. Oh. It's non-stop helicopters. So I think that's an emergency one there. I think these orange ones, but I don't know. Definitely one landed. There you can see there. Onward. I'll check the battery power. And we are at 61%. So we don't need to put the battery back in just yet. Save that for when we get down to around 30%. And that should buy us a couple more hours. We're at 92 minutes. Oh, let's wait a second while these people take a picture. There we go. Again, a lot of kids here. Well, a lot more than I thought. It's not easy. I will say, the sound of 5 helicopters in the air definitely ruins the ambiance, as you would. Hiking up there. Just go around. Yeah, it's a lot windier and a lot rockier. It's basically pure balancing on rocks at this point. These posts are helping you find out where to go. I mean, imagine you're the only one here, which, as you can see, is never going to happen. What? The same kid? This kid's keeping up? That means I'm taking too many breaks. Or, kid's got superhuman strength. Saying his first rodeo, or her first rodeo. You know, the smoke's coming just beside another crater. This looks like. We'll get there. 30 minutes, maybe? It's hard to tell. Those of you that want this journey time-lapsed, I think after we finish the journey, I'll just save it. Just create a little few-minute time lapse. So those of the viewers that don't have 2+ hours to kill watching me walk, they can see how the trail is. And I think I don't think I'm shaking it that much. The time lapse isn't going to be too shaky. You just cut out all those little breaks. Watching, it's been basically the same environment, just rocks for a little while now. That lava is just in like, seems like a little valley. Can't see it yet, it's still smoke. But good on all of the government agencies, telecommunication people for ensuring good cell phone signal the entire time. GoPro, just like attach it. But yeah. This will be very muddy in the rain.
Well, no, 8 man.
I guess we're going down. Yeah, this is even harder now. All right.
We were working together in the restaurant.
Go this way.
Okay.
All right, super muddy and rocks as we go downhill.
Okay, we have like 30 minutes to go.
So this is, I think, where you get a little bit slippery with the mud. And if you fall, you're gonna hit a rock. So, a little bit more nervous here than I was previously, just because it's muddy. And the last thing I want to do is fall on my back on one of these sharp rocks. But going up will be easy. Whew. Let's do this cross. Over here is a bit drier. You can see my shadow. All right, so the muddy part's over. definitely warm. Right. We are off. Done with all of the rocky terrain. You can see in front of me, there's a couple of older people. They're able to do it, no problem. So again, don't worry about age, it's just fitness level, experience doing sort of hikes of this nature. I slid a little bit on the mud.
Znamy, że się na 8 stopni.
Almost there.
Such a small area as well. I think that's the nice part is. Yes.
It's just pure like dense rock here.
Di nuovo.
So yeah, it might be like 300 meters at the highest point. I think someone said that. Sort of like a little up and down motion. But yeah, I mean, you're not like that high from the parking lot overall. And as time goes on, you actually don't need to go as high to get the lava. So the lava will come to you. If it keeps flowing towards the road, that is. Now it's quiet again. Helicopters are gone. The wind has died down, sort of surrounded by mountains around us. Should have brought my sunglasses. I feel like I'm going to be walking towards the sun on the way back. That was a mistake. Temperature around here, I don't know, between 12 and 15, the wind chill, well, with the wind. Again, it's, you know, you're moving around too, so your body will feel warmer. If you get there and just sort of sit for a little while, you'll definitely feel a little bit colder. I feel like all of these eruptions so far have been like, you don't see anything and then all of a sudden you're just amazed. You sort of go over a hill and then there it is. Just want to make sure sure I'm not going off the path too much that everyone else is using. Yep, ankle breaker. As I said, I think someone broke their ankle or their leg just over the last day or two. They needed to be airlifted. There was also a guy or a family with some young kids. Bad weather happened and they were exhausted. They needed to get rescued and helped out. You can see at this point, you know, they're not driving over this terrain necessarily. The helicopter that's going to have to come and get you. And they don't charge you for that, but you don't want to be that person that's using tax for just being ignorant to your other situations that can be avoided. Now, of course, accidents happen, but yeah, let's leave that the rescue team to deal with accidents and not something that could be avoided. Almost there. And the path looks a lot better down there. So, a lot of time is being spent walking along rocks. I wonder if there's like a path B option to get out. It'd be nice to show both of them. Whoop. Those guys in camo, decked out. Whew. Yeah, it's funny. I was in Canada, I said, the last week and a half, and the temperature there feels like almost 40 degrees Celsius. I come back to Iceland, back down to 10 to 15. Whoops. All right. Time to be careful. Now it's steep, going down. Again, just take care. Oof. It's just rocks. If you got bad knees, this is probably not the hike for you. Let's try oh, that may have been a mistake. All right, you can see here it's loose. That's the dangerous stuff. All right. Whew. That was crazy. You can actually hear the lava cracking still. All right, wait. See, I'm getting okay, we're back. Oof. is it? It's 3G. I mean, all right. We'll get there. One frame a minute. Okay. Whew. We're a bit low. Maybe they haven't set up towers yet in this area. But as we get closer, we should get something, because obviously the webcams are sending a signal somewhere, right? Yeah, this is like the most boring part. Just 2 cones beside me. No big deal. We're going for 50% battery, still good. We're at 3G, but full bars. Yeah, but you can see ahead of me, we're almost there. It's just pure smoke rising right in front of me. And it looks like quite a big area, well, considering. So once we're just up here to the end, we'll see it. And then we'll, reconnecting, and hopefully, this is like the worst signal here, but what do you expect in the middle of nowhere? So, but we're almost at the lava. Bad quality, I know. Or at least that's what I'm hearing. No, I mean, a lot of people here, a lot of people got cell phones. Oh, well, I kind of just assume everyone has a cell phone now. And all these phones are pinging the internet. Or the towers at the very least. So, but we are almost there. This is very bumpy terrain. Walkable. Very easy. And funny, I'll probably see my friend on the way back. Oh, I think I started hear a rumbling. It's kind of like a mix between people with smiling faces and people who seem like just don't give a crap. They're just like, oh yeah, lava, eruption. I guess it's alright. Yeah, I think I can definitely hear the roar of the eruption now. Now my house, the windows actually face this direction, so kind of hoping that it gets intense and I can just lie in bed with the blinds open and just watch, have this sort of lava nightlight. Maybe I'll just put up a webcam at that point at my place and gauge the height, but until that point, let's just walk a bit faster. Anticipation is killing me. Now again, once we kind of get here, I think we'll just do a new live stream, one that just says at the eruption, live at the eruption rather than this walk. Then we can go landscape mode. You can all, yeah, just find it. Oh man, here we go. There's people leaving. 200 people, there's like 30 people left just as we're getting here. Look at that.
Veieu que són pedres volcàniques?
Just slow it down. We're gonna get close, people. As close as I can get to this eruption before they kick me out, or, you know, the dangers. But here we are. It's coming out of a lot of different areas here, and we can definitely see the lava pooling towards the north. I'm not going to leave you all empty-handed before we switch it. We're going to use this view. We're going to get as close as we can. That's what that noise is. But onward. How's the view? How's the video? Bad quality? Good quality? Is it back? Are we back? Video quality good? Yeah. Alright. I will say, I could feel the heat from here. Is it low res, really? Maybe. I can go higher up. See what the signal is. It says 4G. How is the video quality? Because I want to switch and go landscape. Do a new live stream. Oh, went down. All right, let me go up a little bit. I think it's just sort of down a little bit there. All right, I'm gonna switch. We're gonna go landscape. Thanks everyone for watching the hike, but now we're gonna get to the main event. Let's just zoom in here though. Yep. All right, see you all in a second in the new live stream.